Well, I watch YouTube. It's part of my daily routine, and when I was scanning through the videos, this one popped up. The board of directors retreat today. Board of directors. It's a retreat. See, and look at how this thing was. I watched a little bit of it. This thing is, see that? 4 hours and 34 minutes long. That's a long goddamn meeting. Sorry about that. Anyway, when I flipped it on, Jarrett Walker was speaking, and I was interested. That man has always been pretty fascinating to me. Sorry, but this is how I do my movies now, because it's a lot faster. I know it's irritating. I'm moving around because I'm basically just holding a video camera while I'm watching this and talking. But this is the fastest way for me to do these. Look at this. So it's the 13, so we're still trying to find the beginning. Here's 17. I mean, this was on early. I'm back in the East right now. And
then I think it's
here we
important to
go.
note this.
All right, here we
Open
go.
up a public forum which allows people to comment to the board on issues of concern about TriMet and arraying. It's on our agenda because we do actually, after our retreat, have a business meeting where we have two business items to consider.
So what they have?
So with that kind of introduction, what I'd like to do is maybe ask the board to introduce themselves, tell them about their district.
All right, this garbage. We don't care about that.
Out the state. Yes. And that's
okay. We can get past this.
If I'm here as a professor, this is not.
All right. This is
break before noon.
all right. This is Jarrett Walker.
PhD in humanity.
Saying.
Okay, let's get this right here.
Metropolitan areas and 9 countries. He has worked with many successful transit designs.
He's
in cities like San Antonio.
He's
Auckland,
introducing Jarrett Walker
Minneapolis,
here.
and Houston. And he's an author of of the book called Human Transit, and has his PhD in humanities from Stanford. And I
Humanities.
won't hold that against him because my Huskies are going to play the Stanford Cardinal Friday evening.
What?
So with that, let's please welcome Jarrett Walker. Thank you.
Thanks very much. And
Let's stop it right here for a
frank
minute.
about me.
I did a tweet about there's Jarrett Walker there, and these are the people that are running the transit district and making all the decisions about the transit district. And I wanted to comment about this because this right here is the problem with United States public transportation. These people here are a selection of people who don't actually need to use transit, okay? If they do use it, they only use it because they should. But these are all wealthy individuals sitting here, all wealthy individuals. And that board is comprised of political patronage appointments from the governor. And all of these other people, like Neil and Jared, and there's Harry, I think. You can see his hairdo. There's Alsted. These are all people that run the public transportation. Well, he's a consultant. And the point I'm trying to make here is that the problem with the United States public transportation is that the people that actually use it are not at that table. And I'm talking about the riders and the drivers, mechanics, and all the people that actually make it work. These people don't make it work. This is what I call the aristocracy of public transportation. These are the people that control the cash flow. It's always the people that control the cash flow that have the power in our world today. We live in a world where money dominates every single aspect of our lives, and the people who have the money make all the decisions for the rest of us. And that includes public transportation. So how do you work within a system that has a setup like this? A group of people that have no actual interest in public transportation, because none of them use it and they don't work in it. It's a hobby almost, like they come in for the meetings once a month. Of course, McFarland gets his big fat paycheck, and so does Jarrett Walker, and all the TriMet executives do very well, but none of them actually have to use it or operate it. So my opinion on this is there is no hope for public transportation to get better as long as this structure remains. It's like I look at it similarly to Democratic and Republican parties. There is no hope for citizens for things to get better with those two parties in charge. Okay, no matter what you think of Trump, okay, he might be the biggest buffoon we've seen in a while. Turning things back over to the Democrats aren't going to make your life better, because the Democrats are why we are here. Now, that's the same thing I can say about the TriMet board. You know, they do not represent any of the people that use the system, and so the people that use the system have no impact at all into any of these decisions. Now, this is why I guess I actually do hate public transportation. I will admit it finally. I am a hater of public transportation, because this structure here has institutionalized a system that not only leaves riders out in the cold, but has employees that suffer unbelievable abuses in the course of their jobs. Okay, there is no defense for American public transportation. It's a incredibly brutal institution, and it metes out punishment to the people that use it and the people that work in it. It's a horrible institution, and the reason for that is this structure here. And that's why public transportation in this country is crap, because this structure here is the same structure in the entire country, because it was set up specifically by that oligarchy to make sure they kept control of the money and the procedures. And this is why we can't move within this system. And this is why I'm an anarchist when it comes to this. There's no cooperating with these people. I mean, don't trust them. They're not to be trusted. Now, I want to listen to Jarrett Walker, but I wanted to get this rant in first.